afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1v1 on Holotny Farmer Winter. Between the west, you got Lazy Ren fighting here for King and Country for the Guards Armored Division, charged with breaking it and crushing the Hun. Who is in this case? VonAsten fighting for Germany. The Wehrmacht specifically in this case. The 9th Panther Division. I was about to say Oberkommando West because that really makes sense. Here with Mechanized Assault, Mobile Defense and Lightning War versus Royal Artillery, Mobile Assault and Special Weapons with Machine Gun and Infantry there for VonAsten versus All Infantry for Lazy Ren. Double Grenadiers out there for VonAsten, pushing thusly the Infantry angle versus Lazy Ren here with the double section. Vickers start. Moving towards the centre and moving towards the north here with his Braves boys. Trying to sneak up here, basically making it a bit harder to spot initially, and also just providing a bit of cover in case he also rushes the church. Not a bad idea, though. He could also just lay down sandbags around here. That could have done just as well, but obviously wouldn't allow him to quickly move towards the church, occupy it, and scout for any dastardly Germans. Grenadiers moving towards the centre here, Pioneers moving ahead, Grenadiers following up. Northwest there, we got sections going for the fuel pond there. Vickers already done here for Lazy Ren. VonAsten, by going for the double Grenadier start, has been able to limit how many units can get out right away compared to Lazy Ren, who of course doesn't have to build anything, and thus doesn't have to spend time, building or anything like that. Can just quickly get out troops, plus of course you can just quickly grab territories. In that regard, Lazy Ren will start with a sort of territorial advantage over VonAsten. We'll of course have to see how VonAsten sort of will turn this around. But looks like he's planning here double Grenadier sniper start, so VonAsten is definitely conceding some ground to Lazy Ren. Though of course, if he makes good use of the sniper, of course he can really do some damage to Lazy Ren. So we'll have to see how that actually works out. But so far, mostly southern focus with a single Grenadier squad there being dispatched northwards. Probably to figure out how Lazy Ren is progressing there and do some reconnaissance, while of course actively taking territory for Germany. Vickers there spotted in the church. Browns flying away there, the Grenadiers pushing them away. Obviously the Grenadiers are not going to have any of that. Could push towards it, take up position behind the heavy cover, inflict some damage on the section there. Of course, push northwards. We got a sapper there on the way for Lazy Ren, who's gone then for a very, very rapid tier 2, or well, tier 1.5 really, as opposed to be sort of a more accurate description there, seeing as how fast you can actually get it out. Section there taking damage. Grenadiers further rumming there. Vickers fire heavy, got the sniper opening up. They're pretty risky there, but in this case does seem to have the effect there on Lazy Ren and force him to pull back his sniper. Grenadiers here see him having some progress the section there. I mean, one paisley poked his head out too far. Wasn't really covered then by the cover, and thusly the Grenadiers actually can advance it. The trick now, though, is that Lazy Ren is actually being to flank the Grenadiers for the second section. That's a good move there, I think, by Lazy Ren. Sniper pushing further ahead there, trying to further pressure Lazy Ren. And the Guards armoured. Grenadiers there push back. VonAsten realising this is a pretty bad situation, he can't immediately help, so he just retreats the Grenadiers rather than waste manpower on it. So I think that was a sharp decision there by VonAsten. Vickers moving ahead here, the sappers following up in the south. And over here, we got nothing further. We got armoured cars already researched for Lazy Ren. They can't quite go for them quite as quickly. Sappers here versus Pioneers in the south. Sandbags almost finished, but not quite in time. Vickers supporting there. Sniper here, Grenadiers rushing for the house and get inside, denied to the section. They can then support with the sniper, and there we go, barely makes it in time. Sniper moving up, and there we go. Ludwig sets up, gets a kill there. Wasn't even looking down the rifle, it was just, yeah, I'm so cool. Pew! Holy shit, that actually worked. I'm a genius, I'm a hero. There you go, Pioneers being pushed back there by the sappers and the Vickers. But really, he wasn't, he was looking down the sniper rifle, he was just sort of casually lying where they pulled the trigger and cut someone. That was crazy. We got take up there for VonAsten. Ludwig, the dangerously incompetent sniper. But anyways, Grenadiers going there for the munitions. Grenadiers could further push north. So 3 Grenadiers, 1 sniper there for VonAsten. No sign of aiming for 2, so it's aiming for more mobile play there. Mine to the south there by the victory point. I think that's a sharp move there by Ren. Will certainly make it harder there for VonAsten. Just move about. Trying to catch a few units. Sniper patrolling about there. And take them almost down there for VonAsten and the 9th Panther Division. Another section away there for Lazy Ren, and troops running out there. So it's actually going for a lot of sections there, sort of quickly following up with some. Not saying more sappers as some players would just do, but actually going for additional infantry sections. Snipers there getting some kills on the sappers. Okay, he does it again! He does it again! He just said, pew! Kill someone. Section there taking the Grenadiers there, getting some kills in. Pushing them away. Yes, Ludwig, the dangerously incompetent sniper. Ludwig. So there we go, 2-2 following up there for VonAsten. Bit of armoured car action to push back the Tommies and harass them a bit. Of course, he's going to need at least one more, maybe even two more if he really wants to stand up against an armoured car of the British kind. Section going there for the cutoff point. Going to do occupying the house here. No light machine guns yet here. I mean, that is something that VonAsten could consider. Of course, he's planning for telemines to help deal with the British armoured car.
Scout car has arrived.
There we go, moving about. There's sappers, pioneers following up. You got the armoured car on the way there for Lacey Wren, but VonAsten's armoured cars hit the field first. Another 2-2 on this. So he's actually planning going for 7-1s here. Good, Sniper, they need to just get out of there. Here comes Ludwig, the dead, dangerously incompetent sniper. And there's something wrapped up by the sappers up north. And 2-2 there, aggressively moving ahead with its auto-cannon and catching machine gun and getting the Vickers out in the open. Pretty bad position there for Lacey Wren. If he actually move up further close there, he could maximise the damage versus the Vickers. Possibly even increase the chance of actually getting a wipe on. And if Lacey Wren was to lose his Vickers there, that would be pretty critical. Second 2-2 cancel, but now going for it again. Pioneers to the mine inside, getting suppressed. Vickers down to half health. You got the British armoured car out there, the AC Mark III. The Mark II, by the way, had a 50mm gun, and the Mark I had a 37mm gun. So a little few fun facts there about the AC. Once being grabbed by Grenadiers. Second 2-2 halfway down. Sniper's going to need some healing. Section there by the cutoff point. Medic bunker up there, going to lose reinforcement there, goes going to lose at least 1-2 here to the AC, which opens up with its 75mm gun and correction machine gun. And the 2-2 goes down. Kaput. Sniper healing up, Grenadiers getting ready to move in the south here, Pioneers laying down the sandbags, but they're getting assaulted here by a large British force, well, larger. I suppose we're more accurate. We've got the 2-2 hitting there, might deal with the sections, actually a bit bunched up there. Grenadiers following up as well. At this point, the VonAsten's going to need either Panther or Pack 4 to have a really good chance here versus the AC. I mean, I don't think can have much chance of just sort of flinging more 2-2s at it like this. Not like this. So telemine here could prove to be a few telemines could prove to be, I think, the sort of key here for VonAsten in dealing with the armoured car. Northern points have been grabbed by Lacey Wren, who's also got quite a victory point lead there over VonAsten. Following up here with a 6-pounder gun for a bit of extra anti-tank versus the Jerrys. Nothing so far there for VonAsten. I think we got some light machines, no actually minesweeper kits. Gonna do the reinforcing, medics running about. Heading for the south, their armoured car fixed up.
Tank gun and crew now ready for action. We're losing a capture point.
6-pounder gun there out for Lacey Wren. So named because that's what the shell would fire away out of space of the British artillery and anti-tank system. It basically sort of worked on how much the shell weighed before it fires basically on holder from older times first, but that period most other armies operated on the caliber of the gun, usually millimeters. To the opening up the Vickers there though. Kind of do things southwards, catching the subs. They need to stop up. Oh dear, subs getting up close. At the same time, they're out with a minesweeper. Bit slow to react there, so who knows how this will go out. 2-2 getting some hits down the AC, but not enough. Pack 40 almost down there for VonAsten, and we got selection moving in from the north. VonAsten certainly here contained up by Lacey Wren at the moment. Deeply and dangerously. So now we're good to go. Grenadiers here reinforcing. No mines, no light machine guns, so I do think VonAsten should consider expending some of those munitions soon on more things than minesweepers. Well, there we go. We can see that Lacey Wren is going to dig in around here the southern holdings of VonAsten. Make it really difficult to get the fuel there. But there you go. 2-2 pushing it. Sniper following up as well. 6-pounder gun gets an excellent hit on the 2-2, and that thing is going to go down. It's not going to make it out there unless VonAsten gets extremely lucky, which he didn't. Might be able to get a sapper wipe, but no. Yes, got him. Last man didn't get away there. Yeah, look at that. I got him. I'm almost like Ludwig's a dangerously incompetent sniper, except more incompetent. Oh, not more incompetent, I mean less incompetent. Haha, he said he was incompetent. Like 40, they're opening on the armoured car. He could actually lose it. Lacey Wren pop smoke, but an attack round here. Reasonable aim, could take it out, but no, doesn't do it. Too much going on there for VonAsten, and he gets away. Sniper there firing up, Grenadiers following up as well here with light machine guns. Now VonAsten is really sort of edging things up here with the lightest machine gun gewehr. And 2 Grenadier squads in game with, that is, 8 men all in all with 2 light machine guns would have been actually representative of a full sort of German Panther Grenadier squad by 1944-45, before they sort of moved towards the version with assault rifles, which was very late 1945, but really sort of only caught on 1945, well, late 44-45, there. Slight tongue twist there. Yeah, basically sort of like that. Very much representative of Panzer Grenadier squad. They were basically meant to have 2 light machine guns compared to a regular infantry division, which by this point would have been 8 men and roughly would only have 1 light machine gun per 8 men. So a little fun fact there. Another mine there. Good work there by Laser by the way. Again, if you know one mine goes off, another one's very likely to go off as well there. So sharp move there by Lazy Ren. Certainly proving himself he's not actually that lazy. The sneaky bastard. 10 kills there on Ludwig, the dangerously incompetent sniper. Getting another kill there. Armoured car moving ahead there, sappers following up. 10 mines down there, that's actually good there, that's good. Das ist gut. And a Panther fast on the armoured car, damaging the engine. Second push away, they got punishment with Minesweeper. There's probably more Ludwig's work there that caused them to retreat, less than Minesweeper. Unless some of them was deeply phobic of Minesweepers. Vickers moving in there, right past the Grenadiers. Rifle grenade here could do the trick, but then again they're negative cover. There you go, rifle grenade and light machine gun fire. Close here, close but not quite there for VonAsten. Armoured car, they're getting a good kill on the Grenadiers.
They're trying to take it.
Vickers pushed away there by the Grenadiers, and over here we got Bren guns and Piats on the way there for Laser End, who's almost then got every upgrade for sections. He could then follow up with the Mills bombs if you want. So Grenadiers are getting off another Panther fast, the armoured car sappers moving in, sniper moving up, but the Pack 40 is not quite nearby. Northern victory point being seized by the German army, by the 9th Panzer Division, and here troops reinforcing, healing, and we got Panzer Grenadiers there with the assault rifles, which again would have been sort of a late organisational move there. The 1st Panzer Grenadiers have actually been part of the sort of first wave Panzer Brigades, and sort of later on it would have caught on with some of the Panzer Divisions. I'm less sure as to when that sort of happened. I know Fult's Grenadiers, of course, would have been heavily equipped with assault rifles to an extent, at least some of their assault platoons and assault companies would have been. So, you know, some fun facts about the assault rifle and sort of how it caught on. I mean, initially it was sort of more testing here and there and sort of units on the Eastern Front, which actually quite liked the performance. And then sort of, you know, later on by 1944, when it was sort of officially adopted as the Sturmgewehr, it sort of began then actually taking on organizational moves. But before that, it's hard to say how it's actually utilized, since again it's rather happening in secret, like, you know. So, can't really speak so much about that. Grenadiers here, Panzer Grenadiers, sniper support here. There you go. Look, with almost dead. Vickers moving ahead. Needs to be careful. There we go. Focused down by the light machine guns. Very good response there from VonAsten. But still, he's got a lot of Bren guns there firing down on the Grenadiers and the Panzer Grenadiers up north. Armoured car, they engaging Pioneers. Repulsing them in the south. The Grenadiers could be more active. You know, hit the point here, trying to flank up behind Laser Ren there by his church position. Grenadiers, they need to retreat. Need to keep an eye on that for VonAsten. And back here, he could try and take up, you know, move ahead for some Panzers, some Stugs, some Ostwinds. An armoured car here with 9 killed. Grenadiers going for the munitions. VonAsten just keeping up overall pressure using his infantry force. Even if he's got some tight down there, he's still got other units elsewhere. In fact, he's got 4 Grenadier squads and a Panzer Grenadier squad. A bit rare to see a full Grenadier build. I actually missed it because I'm not used to having to look out for it. He still, I think, would benefit for an MG42 down the road. And right now, though, he's actually got a larger force here than Laser Ren, attacking from several angles and using his larger information to just pressure Laser Ren and the Guards armour there. Panzer Grenadier pushing forwards. Sadly lacking the mission so for a bun grenade to really flush them out. So a bit risky out in the open, he was just against one window with a light machine, but it actually does cause Laser Ren to retreat. And right now, VonAsten's managed to turn the tables and what else, well, you know, briefly, him being stuck here to now having most of the map and actually forcing Laser Ren into a much more defensive position, though he actually gets Vickers up in time to defend his cut-off point. Quickly gunning down the Grenadiers with righteous vengeance.
Supply line's been cut.
That's for Ludwig! He's not one of ours! I hate the bastard! Right, take up there. Sniper almost veteran 2. Could lay down some more mines in the south. So, he doesn't have the munitions for it. Never mind. Again, he's got now 3 Grenadier squads, light machine guns. That's a lot of firepower. And probably also one of the reasons why Laser ended up going for some Bren guns, because otherwise his sections can't really compete in the bolted sections against the Grenadiers. He can also, he's going for mobile assaults. He could consider throwing in some commandos. That I think could apply some extra pressure on VonAsten at times. And VonAsten would certainly benefit from going for a doctor himself. Whatever he chooses here. I do think you consider soon. Pack forward is upon here. Grenadiers. Panther Grenadiers now flanking from the south. There we go. We could finally see the armoured car go down there. Section taking staggering losses there from German firepower. Almost got it. Still no attack round there from VonAsten. Sniper there getting some kills for the MG team. 17 kills for the fatherland.
Enemy forces are securing
And there we go. Armoured car knocked out. And he's going straight for tier 4. A very bold move there by VonAsten. He's feeling very confident, or just wants to go for the Panther all the way. He's going straight for, of course, he might want to consider there's some fuel caches. There you go. Christ, I was mucking that one up, but some fuel caches to further support it. Oh, but again, he's got a lot of infantry. We can certainly work it with that. We'll have to see how the react ends up using the Panthers. For later end, we've got a sniper of his own there. Right, if they're going to use dangerously incompetent snipers of their own, we'll have to get our own dangerously incompetent snipers. No, just snipers. Hopefully more competent than that bastard, but also just as dangerous, if not more.
Our supply line's broken.
Sab's in a bit of trouble. Trying to go for the wipe there. The Panther Grenadiers need to retreat though. Pretty low on health in the south here. We got Grenadiers versus sections. 2 Grenadier squads versus 1 section. Not good here, and he needs to retreat though. He just needs to retreat there before he gets wiped. But if he had Mills bombs, he might be able to do something there, but ultimately it's just too many Germans, too many machine guns. And there you go, heavy machine gun sitting up in the open there versus a Grenadier squad in a house with a light machine gun. Not really something that's going to work out for the section. So right now, Laser Ren, pretty awkward position there. He's gone for more sections though, plus got the anti-tank gun and the sniper here with his boys anti-tank rifle.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Which I'm reasonably sure wasn't actually a British thing. The only ones to know of snipers who used anti-tank rifles were Soviet snipers, and that's primarily for clearing up bunkers where they then fire high explosive rounds or something like that into sort of the vision slits, that way clearing them out. I do not think the British want to use it, but of course there might be a source proving me wrong, but you know, just saying Russian snipers are so far the only one I've heard of doing that one. Almost got the Grenadiers there. So now they're applying a lot of pressure. 21 killed. Grenadiers in the fire there from the 6-pounder gun. Fun facts though, most anti-tank guns but usually had a few high explosive rounds with them just to deal with, well, entrenched targets. Section under fire from the Grenadiers again. This is a really nasty position. I think he's high in the sniper. He might actually where his opponent's got a sniper. He's done some damage to him, so opposite's going to know it. Just going to be careful here with it. Though it seems like Laser Ren isn't quite as careful. Almost got a section there. Pretty grim stuff. Pretty grim stuff. Could lose it. Could lose it. This is where focus on a grenade would have been great, you know, to flash out the Grenadiers. In the south, the Vic is pushing back there, but section support there is Grenadier squad. Sappers moving in. They almost got the sniper. Almost got the sniper. Ludwig. Oh, dead. They finally got him. They finally got him.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Ludwig, the dangerously incompetent sniper, is finally dead. Meanwhile, though, VonAsten's man took out most of the territory there. We'll have to see though he'll hold up without his reckless sniper. And he's actually going for a Panther here. He's been able to co-launch on the map so well there. He's able to go for a Panther here at the 18-minute map. On the other hand, he's dangerously low on victory points. Again, map control-wise, he's been focusing more on other things than victory points, and that's given Laser Ren a bit of an edge. But again, with the Panther, and it's the fact his opponent's not being able to grenade any tanks immediately. I mean, he can go for Cromwell soon, but the Cromwell will struggle a bit versus the Wehrmacht Panther until he can get another one. Plus, of course, he's got a ton of infantry support for the Panther. That's really where the Panther will be dangerous if he actually works it together with his Grenadiers and Panther Grenadiers. If he operates the Panther on its own, it's going to be less impactful. But again, working with infantry, it could be a really dangerous tactical composition there for VonAsten. Up north, this section versus Pioneers laying down S-mounts in the northern victory point. I think that's a pretty good move there. Panther almost down there for VonAsten and the 9th Panzer. In the south here, Vickers moving straight to the Grenadiers. Looks like Laser Ren isn't quite paying attention, or just isn't caring. And up north here, Minesweepers already have the sappers, meaning a bit of wasted munitions there and effort by VonAsten. But there you go, Panther out for VonAsten and the 9th Panzer. Section almost wiped by the Grenadiers. Pretty close here for Laser Ren, if he does make it. Panther looks like to be heading northwards. Pinned machine gun slowly on the way. Taking loss here for the sniper. 1 kill for King and Country. He's Albert, the moderately competent sniper. Yeah, it doesn't quite really have the same ring to it. Panthers there taking losses from the mine. Another mine going off there. Really good job by later in actually mining. It really takes out some stuff in there for VonAsten's attack, because VonAsten doesn't have a half track to support his frontline troops. Thus, he can't just immediately reinforce them if something happens. Section 95 there from the Panther Grenadier supporting. Machine guns tearing into those support chaps out in the open. Good lord, they got a tank! That's just not cricket. I don't think we're playing cricket here, Alf. I believe this is called warfare. There you go, Panther getting some kills with his pinback machine gun and cracked machine gun and old machine gun. A lot of machine guns in the tank. Cromwell on the way there for Lacey Rendell, certainly struggling a bit best of the Panther, but better than nothing at this point, I suppose. Though part of me might argue he would better have waited for the Firefly, so that would deal with the Panther. We'll have to see how that works out, though. Up north, going to do eventually holding back a lot of sappers out in the open. The sniper support, Baker support, section moving in there. Panther moving in. And there's only really the anti-tank sniper at this moment to really do anything to the Panther, and even that's going to be limited. But there you go. Cromwell to the rescue, shoots, bounces. 6 Panther gun shoots to the house. Panther falls back a bit there. He's not risking too much there. VonAsten's not going to be too silly with this. Though he's got plenty of munitions, could certainly consider more mines. In fact, laying down S1 to the south. Good work there. Panther going after Cromwell, but at the same time, not recklessly so. But at least they will have to retreat soon. You could consider moving up through here, and that way flanking behind. But pulling back there. A few more shots to the troops there. Grenadiers falling out of the house. Later been able to keep fuel connected there. And a bunker in the south. Poor Otto left to dig it all on his own. I merely said, you know, if he's Austrian, how is he a Führer? Scheiße. Six Panther gun there firing at the Panther. Pioneers versus the Cromwell. And S-Mines there being cleared up with the Cromwell. Hits the Telemann, which doesn't go off. Oh, this bug. This really annoying bug. Panther taking hits from the 6 Panther gun and the sniper to the rear. He made, you know, one of the critical mistakes there. Panther crews were pretty much always instructed to keep the front towards the enemy at all times. It's, you know, that was a really strong point of the Panther, and only became stronger as the war went on. And they sort of removed the weakness spots like the mantlet, flattening it out, but also removing the driver's slit on the front there, so there was less weak spots on the Panther. Of course, it gave the Panther driver less options with sort of looking out there, besides the sort of periscopes and the likes, but you know, I imagine he'd prefer living longer. Southern points are being secured by sappers. VonAsten a bit on the back foot here. Wasn't able to quite, I think, fully support the Panther with enough infantry. Again, that's something you have to keep in mind there. Your Panthers do need to work with troops. Another option would actually be to consider mortar at this point, and a bit of light artillery support there versus later in, I think, would be quite helpful. Later in, by the way, has yet to use his doctrine. He's gone from bubble assault, but yet to see any commanders, land mattresses, no advanced combat combat, and certainly no flamethrowers. So it's a bit of a curious question. It's one for them. VonAsten has gone here for the Lightning War. Also no longer match, so no mid-game analysis. VonAsten has yet to use his doctrine either. So far, with 23 into this game, both players have chosen a doctrine, but they've yet to use it. That feels a bit. Oh, there we go. Yes, they have yet to use it. Laser End sort of pops into action with the commander squad, Sten guns, light cannon bombs, doing heavy damage. They're going to be wiped out. Huge damage here to VonAsten. We got air support that called in. Cromwell, Panther, Faust, Impact 40 firing in. The Luftwaffe strikes. Going in there. Autocannon, or cannon fire there. And they wipe the Grenadiers.
The enemy have knocked out a Cromwell
So spent our guys, Versi. Well, you know, they were too close to the Tommies. I'm sure they were being too friendly. Yeah. There you go, Panther rounding here to save the day, but there's 2 squad losses for VonAsten in a matter of seconds. That's actually quite harsh. I mean, he does have Panther with a second Panther on the way there. I think that's actually a good move here by VonAsten. He's basically got 1 Panther, get a second Panther out, then obviously knocked out his opponent's tank. He could probably push for a big arm advantage, but he needs to replace the losses he suffered. And a Panther going to do squad, I think more would be a really good choice there for VonAsten. Back at base here, what will Laserin do there after losing a tank like that? Sappers here versus Panther is quickly put up into cover, opening up the Sturmgewehrs, laying down righteous fire against the Sappers. Looks like there might be a bun grenade here. If not, they're going to be killed down there in a matter of moments. But there we go, Grenadiers flanking in. Panther coming down as well. No bun grenade there. I think that was a bit of a mistake there for VonAsten. Then again, there might have just been a lot going on. I'll wait. Panther strikes. And we got the second Panther out here for VonAsten, giving him pretty much armor dominance here with 2 Panthers.
Redouble your efforts.
Both Model D.
200 points.
And one of the ways of telling is basically sort of the exhaust pipes, but also you can just sort of tell, for example, again, driver slit, but also this man slit. Any later the Model T, for example, that would have been gone, and that would have been sort of more straight down there, basically a chin to avoid shots being deflected into the top of the armour. Grenadiers versus sections though, tearing up into the light machine guns. Panther moving from the north, firing in machine guns. Sniper doing damage. We've got the commanders rushing forward here with the Sten guns. I believe the Rangers are actually sort of based on the British commanders. Fun fact there. Sapper standing about here. Sniper supporting. Pioneers there. Dead. Panther moving up. He might want to use this Panther together though, instead of operating on their own. In particular when there's not a lot of armour about. I mean, just increasing the machine gun firepower that way. But I think they're a pretty good choice there for VonAsten. Again, he's operating the Panther here with no to little support, which again is not really what he wants to do. He wants to support the Panther properly. Use it as a force and multiplier in that sense. So in that regard, he was able to do a bit of damage, but I would say he could have done more had he supported the Panther properly. Or say just had the other Panther nearby, which is just doing nothing up north. But there you go. Pin-up machine gun needs to fix up the first Panther here, which is close to Veterans 1. Grenadiers moving up through here. VonAsten staying back the map there, powered by the might of the Panther. We got hammer tactics there for laser ends. Looks like he's going to go for a Comet against 2 Panthers. That is pretty bold there, pretty bold by Lazy Ren. Could work out though. Although I think a Firefly might be the initial better choice. We'll have to see how it goes here for Lazy Ren versus VonAsten. I mean, if VonAsten insists on keeping his Panther separated instead of just following, you know, that good old saying from Guderian, you know, you strike with a fist, not an open hand. I mean, there might be a chance the Comet can work here, because again, that way he's not going to be able to actually use his armor advantage versus Lazy Ren, which is a bit the funny one there. There you go, Panther moving down there, gaining up the section here, machine guns blasting away. Sniper fire there, having no impact in the south there. Sappers, Grenadiers, Panthers all sort of clashing here. Commanders as well, light gun bomb off. Commandos out in the open, they're getting shot by the Panthers machine gun. They got Sappers there with Piet supporting the Commandos. Force the Panther pull back, he needs to move the Grenadiers up to support. The other Grenadier squad could have been fit. Hold on, actually, I think he just retreated there by accident. Oh, as you know, there's been a much harder engagement there from Panther, taking heavy damage from Piet. Commander taking loss there from the light machine gun crew. Panther needs to get out of there. Veterans 1 though, 9 kills up north here. Panther being pushed back as well here by Sniper and other bits. Troops pulling back there as well. Again, insufficient support for the Panthers. More Pioneers there for VonAsten up repairs tanks. Having 2 Panthers, that's not a bad idea, but I still think VonAsten is going to release another Panther Grenadier squad, and then he should work the Panther Grenadiers with the Panthers. But there you go, Veteran 2. Increased accuracy. I'll definitely do them some good.
The squad of Pioneer. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Yeah, work them together is my best advice there. I mean, at times, you know, we can split them up and such, but I mean, again, work them with other stuff, and if possible, you know, with each other at the very least, if you're not going to support them with infantry. Church, there's pretty much a death trap, so he has to be careful around that. You can see here that Laser Ren can now go for the Comet tank. Troops out there versus Panther Grenadiers. A lot of machine gun fire there. He's got no Mills bombs, so I do feel that's a bit of a miss there by Laser Ren. Up north, the Vickers here holding up a full Grenadier force there. Panther rolling in, 3 kills, engaging the Vickers crew there. Other Panther being fixed up. We get a comment on the way there for Lazy Ren. And the Guards armoured. Panthers they will need to retreat soon. They're down to 2 health. That church is definitely not looking any stronger. And they're saying southwards. You could, well, consider fresh bunker since the first one got cancelled there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Pioneers rolling out there, triple Pioneers, some flame push there would be helpful. Going to need to pull back into cover. Panther moving down, but with, again, so many Piers about, he's going to need infantry support. Up north, Panther there, anti-tank and sniper and section, but again, no infantry support. So again, remember, support your Panthers with infantry. Otherwise, they'll struggle versus anti-tank and the likes here. Section under fire here. In the south, Panther running through here. Grenadiers being pushed back. Got Pioneers rushing in, but they're going to struggle against all of this. He needs the Panther Grenadiers or something else to really assist the Panther here. Getting some kills in, there's some damage up here. Grenadiers fighting for the fuel pump, but they ultimately push back here. The sniper second combo proving to be too much. Grenadiers here as well with G43s, so a mix of G43s and LMGs here now. Pioneers they push back. The sappers freeing up the Panther, then deal with the troops nicely then. Good work there. We've got a Comet on the way though against the Panther here. Noting, by the way, we've got no officers. That's actually a mistake there by Laser. And again, the benefit the tank commander gives to the tank is huge. We've got a Pack 40 here. Oh dear, Laser could run into trouble. We've got target recon there from VonAsten. Good reaction there. And there we go. Stuns the Comet right in front of the Panther and the Pack 40. Huge mistake there by Laser. Failing to get the tank commander out and just ignoring the Pack 40. With Veterans 1. There you go. Veteran 2 for the Pack 40. Almost got the Comet there. Panther close to Veteran 2. Panther misses though. Shot bounced. Up north they're going to lose ground with the point there. If again the other Panther a bit nearby, that would have been a huge death sentence for the Comet. But again, the way that VonAsten using his Panthers means that the Comet here can be more aggressive than ours could be. Because again, it doesn't have to worry about encountering both Panthers. Got an aggressive infantry tactics up north here. VonAsten down to 140 has been able to bleed out Laser there a bit. Both Panthers there will need repairs again, but he does have again all these Pioneers that can be quickly done. I would prioritise the more veteran Panthers who can quickly get back into the fight and thus more experience. And thus lead veterancy too. He's going for a Panther effort here to blow up some infantry targets and support weapons. Not a bad idea actually. Not a bad idea. And he doesn't have any mortars. Against some mortars earlier might help VonAsten a bit here, but a Panther effort right now I think would be a pretty good choice there for VonAsten. But Laser is able to grab back the map quite nicely despite his opponent having two Panthers. Section there being pushed back by Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers. Doing some damage over the Sturmgewehrs, closing in a bit into 3. First Panther good to go. They're losing northwards. One squad leading ahead though, but again unsupported on its own. But Panther here arrives for the 9th Panzer Division. In the south victory point there, we secured this down to almost 100 there, looking rough for VonAsten, looking rough despite having again pretty much full unit size here, and again 2 Panthers. So now they're taking a few hits from the Panther. And Panther moving up there. Might knock out the Vickers there with the 10-15 centimeter rockets there. And there you go, by the note, he got it so close to to sort of minimise the scatter, doing a ton of damage. Good work in the south here. Panther versus section. Sappers taking lots of there from mine from the looks of it. P8's blink blast all directions. Panther versus Comet. Need to get the Panther out of there. Need to get the other Panther moving as well. And still more Panthers because it would be nice. But again, now it's got so many other units, you can't quite get that. In this regard, the Panther might be a bit much, or maybe the Pioneers were. But either way. 6 Pioneer going to get jobs. Excellent hits versus the Panther, almost knocking out there. Bad news for VonAsten. Other Panther heading not northwards now, but maybe towards the centre of the south. Hard to say here. Panthers there fighting out desperately behind sandbags as the British sort of move rather awfully close towards it. If the Panther was ready to fire here, that would be a really great target though for VonAsten. And he's flanking from behind. Needs to get the Panther. There you go. Panther getting the Comet in the centre. Misses though. We finally got the commander up there on Laser Comet.
300 points remaining.
And that gets away in the south there. Grenadiers being rushed off. Panther's managed to get away as well though. Basically using the Grenadier attack as a diversion. Up here Panther being fixed. We've got hits down the Panther, and there you go. He just retreats with the exception of a single sapper section here with his P8. Trying towards it. There you go. Rearmor exposed, which only makes it easier for the P8 to deal some damage here. They're getting up close. There you go. Crashes Paul, Ralph and Joe. There you go. Comet engaging the Panther again. Penetrating hit there from the Comet on the Panther. 6 Panther gun moving down in the centre here. Victory point being grabbed, and here healing reinforcement going on. Up north, Panther almost fixed there. Got the pack moving in pretty aggressively there. A white phosphorus round here could actually leave it in a very bad spot there, but Laser Ren just pulls back the Comet. Doesn't try to further tangle there with VonAsten. Who's Panther there? He's going to need some repairs, and again he can then hit Veteran too. Got the Panther. Oh! Barris in the centre, gets the 6-pounder gun. Almost got the Vickers. Panther is certainly quickly paying off, and he quickly goes there to knock out the anti-tank gun. A very, I think, sensible decision there by VonAsten. He doesn't really have room for it, he doesn't really need it, and he doesn't, of course, want his opponent to have it. But there you go, Firefly for Laser Ren. In fact, be able to hold on his Comet for that long. That's going to be a real problem there for VonAsten, though. That's going to be a real problem if he works them together, in particular if VonAsten then still refuses to work his Panthers together. That's going to be a huge thing for Laser Ren, since that's going to give him an increased chance of just knocking one out. Still denying his opponent fuel, harassing, good work. Section of striking there with the double Ren guns. Panther taking hit there from the Comet, shot bounced. Another shot there missed. Good hit there from the Panther. Halfway to Veteran 2. PS flying, shot bounce. In the south, that Panther being fixed up, almost Veteran 2. And the Pack 40 up north here to deal with the Thomas up north there. There we go, we got the Firefly out there for Laser Ren. Got the officer on way, the tank commander, plus called the 17-pounder gun. The gun on the Comet tank guy was essentially a shortened 17-pounder gun, but it was called the 77-pounder gun just to avoid confusion between the two. So that's a rare case where they didn't go for the sort of, you know, how much the shell weighs system. There you go, Panther again, punishing Laser Ren for bunching up his infantry in that regard. The Panther is a really good choice as well there for VonAsten. But there you go, Panther taking heavy damage for the Comet, and the Firefly needs to blitz. Blitz! Blitz! This is where mobile defense might be down. There you go, might lose the Panther. There you go, eventually too, but it's so low on health. And there you go, you can sort of see the problem here with just separating the tanks at this point in the fight. It just allows Laser Ren to sort of overwhelm one of them with the sheer force in a matter of moments. So right there, huge loss for VonAsten. He lost one Panther there to Laser Ren. These other Panther now also Veteran 2. He's got a Firefly and a Veteran 2 Comet. This is definitely bad news there for VonAsten and the 9th Panzer Division. So yeah, this is a bit of a problem now. I mean, he does have Veteran 2 again, more armor now, a bit more health, making him harder to kill, but still, that's a Veteran 2 Comet, that's still a Firefly, and in theory, good for on the Tulip rockets as well. I mean, he can go for a Panther himself soon more, which will sort of help equalise that issue. Still, that's not that great, and again, highlights a bit the issue with just splitting up the Panthers like that. And in that regard, he'd better off just keeping them together, getting a half-track group of infantry that way, you know, rushing from point to point, you know, acting more defensive like that, establishing a series of bunkers, using those as outposts, and then using the time they sort of have to slow down the infantry, you know, to rush in and sort of counter-attack the enemy from another angle. Firefly there hits the Panther, but fails to penetrate the 80mm of sloped armor. Penetrating it there from the Firefly, Veteran 1 gained.
Weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
Lost the weapon crew somewhere. There you go, Vickers knocked out here in the north. Panther and Barrage again trying to take out the sniper, but looks at Panther moves ahead. Firefly misses this time around. Firefly accuracy was actually rather rubbish after a certain point. The thing is, the gun was way too big for the turret, so it actually had to sit in there awkwardly, which rather resulted in poor reload times, but also poor accuracy. Little fun fact there. Northern points being secured there. VonAsten is really beginning to run low on infantry, and it's not like he's, for example, say, at least using relief infantry to overcome some of those losses. So that's a bit of a mistake, I think, by VonAsten as well. He's got to keep those tanks well supported. Machine gun bunker holding the southern push there from Laser Ren section. And there you go, another Panther on the way for VonAsten and the 9th Panzer Division.
Causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Sappers at work here, fixing up and applying emergency war speed to the Firefly. Comet there opening up with machine guns and main gun. Pushing away the unfortunate pioneers there. Up north here, Panther versus Commanders. Need to be careful though, VonAsten. You're overextending your Panther. Again. There's no media support here. No infantry, no nothing. Force it. Commanders will change the Panthers and the Panther there. Firefly got to go hit another Panther. Commanders wiped though.
Unit has been wiped out.
Bit of a loss there for Laceman in the south. We've got Comet there going after the exposed bunker. Nice move there by Lacey Wren actually. And we got another Panther barrage towards the south. He actually holding an infant advance there. Bali Vetchney 2 already. Nice work there with VonAsten. Panther was again. Careful VonAsten, careful! Don't throw away another Panther! Pull away there, pull away! Blitz, blitz! Almost lost it, Blitzkrieg! Get the other Panther up there, get the other Panther up there, VonAsten! 9! Ah, he lost the Panther! He lost another Panther. The other Comet, though, is in trouble. He lost a Panther that was actually close to Vetchney 3 there. And now his opponent has a Vetchney 2 Firefly, which is actually a big problem there. There's actually a bit of a problem.
A capture point is being overrun.
And his attempt for the south almost got the sniper there. Albert, the moderately competent sniper. Panther engaging the Firefly. Piet's nearby, though in this case VonAsten quickly pulls back his Panther rather than face the risks there. Panther fire again. Around the Firefly in this case. Almost got the sappers as well. Sniper push back and wiped. Small victory there for VonAsten, but 9th Panzer Division is certainly beginning to get depleted there. Has lost a lot of veteran Panzer crews. And obviously expensive Panthers.
Our supply line's broken.
So again, try and support your Panthers as possible. As Minefield going, he actually kills his own section there. That's not good for Lacey Wren. That is not good. He's himself low on troops. He's down to 90 points versus 88. I mean, VonAsten's really been able to just whittle away there at Lacey Wren's lead, and now sort of manages to perhaps get into a bit of control there. He's also finally getting replacement infantry, though I still think Pentagonist would be a better choice there. You got more commanders out there for Lacey Wren, and he's actually adding Bren guns this time to them. They're actually, by the way, one of the few units that can actually sort of fire any light machine gun on the move. Most units that can fire it only has a specific they can do it with, but I believe commanders are one of the few that can actually do it with any light machine gun. Up north, this section getting suppressed there by Panzerwerfer fire. Rather low rate of fire in theory, and I'd salute peace for that. Sappers in the south being caught there with the S, or laying down mines. He was actually laying down a reasonably dense minefield there on the southern victory point. 79 versus 88. We got commanders being in there with the Bren guns there as the Grenadiers. No veterancy. And we got double Brens and the Commandos. Plus light gammon. And it's oh dear. Wiped in a matter of moments by a brutal commando assault there. 75 points versus 88. We got the Panther moving up, but again a limited infantry support except the Pioneers at this point. In fact, he's just down to Panzer Grenadiers. Again, this is where some earlier relief infantry might have benefited VonAsten a bit. At least just for taking, at least maybe holding the ground a bit. He's laying down S-mines though. He's doing what he can with the resources he's got. In that regard, at least laying down some S-mines is a good idea. But some telemines, additionally, would also be good to try and catch, the Firefly or something else there. Another Panther barrage here, another lethal wave from above. In this case, they dodges it quite nicely. The South Firefly moves in there. Panther moving up, but needs to be careful. Both getting penetrating hits on each other. Commander section towards the center. We got S-mines. He's really laying down a ton of S-mines. He's trying to stall Lacey Wren and make it hard for him to move out there. We got air support that called in here from the Luftwaffe again, trying to catch that Firefly, knock it out. Panther moves ahead. He's going to try to maximize the chances there. S-mines going off, doing some damage there, but not quite enough. They're not quite enough. And we got too many Piets here with, again, no infantry support for the Panther, forcing the Panther back because he can't quickly deal with the sappers. Got another Panzerwerfer now, though, for VonAsten. I'm not sure he wants another Panzerwerfer now. Another Panther might be an idea here, or at least some more infantry. But too late for that now. Too late for that now. 69 versus 81. Another Comet for Lacey Wren here. Another Comet. Pioneers wiped. Firefly very, very close to Veteran C3.
Firefly here. Are we going hunting?
And there you go, West Mines killing a few commanders there.
Waiting for orders, sir.
But nonetheless, they managed to reach the victory point, the designated target. North, Panther strikes against the section there. He's got some pioneers coming up to support it, but again, a severe lack of infantry. He's getting more grenadiers though, going for the centre victory point. Second Panther here firing in the south towards the commanders there. 50 points left at anyone, and almost got the commanders there. Good lord, that blasted my socks off. And poor Harold. He's dead. Yes, I know. But there you go, second commandant there for Lace Ren again. Tank commander, always a good choice here. Panther was under fire, so I have a direct hit there due to the cover being provided by all the cratering. Another Panther about to need to retreat the Panther before they get annihilated. He can't afford to lose them. Draining down here. Oh, units in there's minefields as well. Unit wiped, annihilated here by the Panther barrage. 21 kills. Panther grenadiers need to get away. They've got a Panther tank from the north here, but it's still doing, but again, limited support, limited numbers. This is again when another Panther would have been great. Pack forward there supporting. He's about to lose the Panther though. It's stunned up, but so are the enemy tanks and Accent. Bring in there for Pietz. Blitzing away like mad hell. Barely gets away there in the centre. So here, Panthers are clearing out the Sappers with their assault rifle, making short work of those Tommy Devils.
We're losing a capture point.
40 versus 81, getting pretty close here. Panther is then wiped by the Comet. Huge loss for VonAsten and for Germany. They were heroes.
Supply line's been cut.
They were heroes. And he lost to Panther too, which means he's down to no Panthers versus an opponent's got a Comet, some commanders and a Firefly. In that regard, VonAsten's down to primarily Pioneers and Panzerwerfers. That's going to be really tricky to pull off if he actually hopes to win. I mean, he's got his opponent down low enough, but it's still going to be damn tricky since he's got no armor to really contest with.
Point is being overrun.
And he's got no infantry really to contest with, which means he has to rely on the Panzerwerfers and some pretty good artillery skills to stop that. Commanding southwards, sectioning centrewards, and Comet rolling back in the north here. Looking for any Jerrys and trying to clear out any marks that might have been left behind here. Panther barrage there. Huge damage there to the section, almost wipes it entirely. 24 kills, another barrage there. Send them running in the south there. Grenadiers for the Piet versus Commanders. G for the field light machine would have been helpful. We got the Commander going after the Panzerwerfers though. Almost got one. Panther on the way there. He's moving up the other Panzerwerfer. He probably should be moving in the other direction. Veteran 3 pack 40 though gets a good hit in the Comet. Gonna be close. In the south, the Grenadiers close being locked over the Commanders with the double Bren guns. Need to retreat the Grenadiers, but he's too paying attention up here with the pack 40 in the Comet. Grenadiers gonna go down. There we go. Commanders wipe the Grenadier. Huge loss there for VonAsten. 40 versus 44. Pioneers rushing towards the centre. One Panzerwerfer left. No infantry. No nothing.
Ready to go.
More commandos here for Lazy Ren and the Guards Armoured. VonAsten here in some pretty deep waters. More Grenadiers on the way. Commander being fixed up close to Veteran T2. What on earth is going on there?
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Well, yes, that happens. There you go, that's his 4th Panther. I think that's safe to say a late war Panther platoon there. He's sort of thrown into the fight versus Lazy Ren. 26 versus 42. Really close here, really close. But that's a Veteran Fleet Firefly versus Panther. They go re-exposed. Veteran Fleet Fireflies have amazing DPS. They've got even the rockets there. Panther down to half health already. Comet moving up as well. There we go, main gun out, almost got the Panther. Comet just needs a hit, and there we go. Panther down, kaput. Got the pack 40 here. Veteran 3 still. And Firefly gets the Panther there for 16 points left over this. VonAsten is broken. The 9th Panther Division, or at least what's left of it, in this sector is forced to fall back. A glorious victory for Lacerin and the Guards Armoured. A brutal spectacle of a slaughter. Heavy losses on both sides, but ultimately Lacerin was able to prevail. I mean, VonAsten, I think, played well. He laid down mines, but, you know, doctrinally, he could have done more with the doctrine. I mean, those G43s, some air support, but there's no tactical movement, no relief infantry. And I also think you should have more Panther Grenadiers as the fight progressed, rather than just continue going for Grenadiers. Maybe multiple would have helped. And I definitely think that the bigger issue there was just the way he handled his Panther. Theoretically, and splitting up can work, you're sort of defending, but the problem was at times, so he just made them easy to target separately because he wasn't working them together with the infantry. I mean, working your tanks together, the infantry tends to be good, at least working your tanks together. VonAsten never really did either of those, and that made his Panthers rather much more stand on their own, and that made it easier for Lacerin to hunt them down singularly and deal with them. So that's something there maybe for VonAsten to consider for future fights. I mean, again, he played well, but tactically, there were some issues with the Panthers, which Lacerin was able to, I think, very adroitly exploit. They're also good mining by Lacerin. That, I think, really also had an effect there for him. Good use of commandos. By the way, he could also have done more with the doctrine, but, I mean, he did sort of all right with it. With the commanders, at least actually make use of Bren guns and the likes there, so that was some nice play there from him. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match, learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. And otherwise, do also consider supporting the Propagandacast by donating. Links are in the video description, Patreon or PayPal, either support and help me keep doing this, So do consider. And if this is Imperial Deng, cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers.